So part of your base training for yourself, when you're at home, when you're out walking, just walk normal. Really, it sounds funny, guys, but it's where you have to cut it. How you need to constantly bring yourself back to what is normal. Because people and situations start to change what you think is normal. It starts to alter you. A person will slowly sit towards the stomach. The big focus for the person on the ground, just to be normal. Don't tense up too much, don't relax too much, don't expect too much, just like you were before on the ground breathing, right? And you sit calmly, sit down, and you stand up. That's it. Should be normal, and that's it. And step on them, different parts of their body, right? And try yourself as you're stepping. The person on the ground should be, again, normal, right? Normal. And the person stepping as well is also normal. You don't feel kind of sorry or anything. You just step on them and kind of go. And depending on the person, really, you can step almost anywhere, right? That's it. Right away, the muscles start to contract. I can feel the nerve now down the femoral artery. And for me, all my breathing effort is to relax this. Because I know any more from this will be worse for me. So I know this sucks, any more will suck more. So it's like I take my odds. I say, okay, I'll stay with the sucks, not the sucks more. So as he steps, I kind of relax myself. And that's it. And I let the pain come to my head, but not to my nerves. Slow. I literally pick up my arm and I just kind of drop it. Not on the collarbone, but on this part here. So I'm just trying to relax my arm and drop it. The pain starts to go through your partner. You can try to relax. Give your partner a chance to kind of feel okay with the contact. The feeling that should come is like the arm's hanging now. Like you really don't realize how much you carry here. And now the arms kind of feel heavy and they feel they're not burdening anymore, you know, because there's no way to hold any tension in the damn things like this. So you feel relaxed. Watch me again. Remember what I told you about base knowledge. Base knowledge should never go past normal. So I'm going to walk around Mark in a normal way, what I deem normal. My own normal. In the same fashion, and strike. Slowly, around him. Normally. And the person needs to feel okay with taking this stuff on him. Otherwise, he's just full of nerves, right? Again, we're talking about building a warrior spirit, a warrior's mentality. He doesn't worry about these little hits. He's already, it's to strengthen him so that he's not freaking out upon contact, okay? You guys, watch me again. Remember what I told you about base knowledge. Base knowledge should never go past normal. So I'm going to walk around Mark in a normal way, what I deem normal. My own normal. In the same fashion, and strike. Slowly, around him. Normally. Right? So you need just to feel okay with it. They're not pushes too, guys. They're punches. Again, if normal for you is this, that's okay too. It's your choice, okay? Can you imagine maybe 6 weeks of training like this, where you allow the person to hit you and you're working just on your mental attitude towards it, and that you release yourself of the burden of worried about being hit? Your body is totally free. It can deal with anything that happens. It doesn't matter. The body starts to learn how to deal with it on all levels, right? And then your ability goes into what? Your head, being able to take information, offensive applications. Really, guys, at a real full-blown fight, nobody's thinking defense. It's all offense. When you normalize your movements, when you ask us to be normal physically, all of a sudden, psyche becomes very normalized too. Your thoughts become very calm, very rational. You start to become even a more rational person just by those actions. A few of you just mentioned that we only did it for like an hour. That's it. Maybe an hour and a half. So can you imagine over a period of time with this base training, you start to see what normal is for you. Mobility is something that's a very practical thing for us. To say, I want to be mobile, it's very practical. You say, yeah, you know what? I see the benefit in that, to be mobile. Stability is an interesting thing. On a practical level, we see it, but it's more psychological. We like to be stable. Like, you start to think different ways. You know, stable is more practical, you know? Get a good stable job. I can hear my father. Get a good stable job, you know? It's more practical. You know what I mean? You can build a life, you can buy a house, you can have family, like, that's stability. So lift a hand without dropping at all. Put it down. Lift a foot without dropping the midsection. Lift an arm without dropping. You feel how stable, how unstable the body becomes when you just lift an arm. Just lift an arm. Your movement takes you where you need to be. You apply yourself. A lot of times we start to do these funny positions and we're not very stable. We don't feel stable. Mark starts to punch me, I move and I punch. I don't feel very stable. I get by with it. Whereas when I move, and now I'm stable and I can throw my punch. This way I can punch till I'm 80. I want to be stable. I want to feel stable. Let's say I'm following Ree. I'm just following him. Start moving faster a little bit, right? See, all of a sudden I don't feel so stable. As things start to kind of move, I can't keep up with him. Starts to kind of go. You have to feel stable. I will not compromise my stability. I won't compromise it. Okay? As stable as you can with good mobility. Okay? If the mind is normal, the body is relaxed, all things do. Information that comes in goes appropriately to the right things and goes away. You understand? I'm coming as a threat. If all things go proper, the information comes into your eyes, goes to your head, and it makes it to the feet and gets out of the way. That's it. So keep yourself, remember all the stuff we talked about. Very loose and relaxed. Your partner starts to kind of grab you and work with them right away. Remember, don't be afraid to apply yourself. Remember, we've been practicing with contact too, right? Don't be afraid to do what's necessary, I guess. Look, mobility. Stability. It's in yourself and also in your partner. If the legs and arms are loose, everything's coming to the right areas. Yeah, check yourself, like, whoa, at the last second when it's too late to move. Everything kind of comes clean. You can work nice with a person, show them the right ways, and then check them to see some fear and stuff. Ooh. Watch this. Smooth motion towards the punching. And right back to normal. And relax. That's how you need to be. Get yourself to this point quick, guys. Allow the person to give you a gift, and then you stand up normal. That's so powerful. Imagine, you clock the guy, boom, and towards the face. It's like, what the hell will you do, you know? You realize you're in real trouble because the person's ready as a warrior. It's a really tough fight from that point. So you have to accept this stuff. He knows what he would do when Mark's attacking. He knows. But now he has my brain. So as he starts to kind of attack, I'm functioning everything. Yeah, I want to do my own thing. I can feel it. I'm like, yeah, there's a good chance right here. But I have to wait. I'm just trying to see what somebody else will do. Open up, chance that. And then he lets go of my hands. And then I have some different ideas. So now I'm going to start to slowly kind of attack Mark. And I want to show you guys some errors you're making. So just give you a quick example. I go to put my hands on Mark, and he starts to send a punch towards my face. And right away I start to do stuff like this. Believe me guys, this won't protect you at all. It's a nervous flinch, much like this in front of a car. It won't protect you much, okay? Try to see, I come close to put Mark, something comes towards my face, and I start to pull my face away from this. That will protect me, okay? Much like bushes in the woods, I'm running. This won't protect me from the things much. It's much better if I right away take my face away from this topic or from this area. So as I'm grabbing Mark and he starts to kind of add punches, I'm trying to think of the nearest position away from what's happening. You come, you put your hand, there's a branch. Information is going to come here and has to go very quickly to what? Quickly, quickly. There's no time to think. When you start, we talked a lot today about creating a base of training, creating a solid base of things, of mobility, of comfort, and seeing comfort, everything from how you walk, to how you do your exercises, to how you hold your hands, to how you fight. It's all about comfort. If you're comfortable, and some of you explained it to me, when you work at a little slower pace and it's more comfortable, you're taking in more information. That's the benefit of being comfortable. When you're uncomfortable, it's hard to take in much information, okay? And the whole way I tried to show you a little bit about how fear can wreak havoc on your training too much, and how motivation can help inspire you to train more and longer. You've got to look at it for yourself. Close your eyes. I want you to run to the opposite wall as fast as you can. But again, as soon as you feel any fear, just stop and open your eyes. Go.